Hello everyone. Welcome back to another Commander review for Magic the Gathering, and we are in the Portal 3 Kingdoms set. We're getting pretty close to finished, if not over the halfway point, I believe, as far as the commanders are concerned. Then we'll be doing the set review at the very end, as I always do, or I always have been doing. And today we're talking about Tong, or as it's otherwise known as, Young Phoenix. And I will refer to this card as the Young Phoenix because I don't know if I am pronouncing Tong correctly. So let me know in the comments below if you do know the pronunciation of this card. The Young Phoenix is a legendary human advisor. It's a 1/2 that costs 1 generic mana and 2 white mana. And then it has tap. Target creature gets +0/+2 until end of turn. Activate only during your turn before attackers are declared. So, like all the other tap shenanigan commanders, you only have your upkeep step, your pre-combat main phase, and the beginning of combat step to use this ability, because the moment you declare your very first attacker for that turn, you are no longer able to use this ability. So have some untapped shenanigans and make your creatures very big as far as the toughness is concerned. Sun Titan, I put in here, it's already a big creature. Make it a 6/8 to give it a little bit of extra protection. But also Sun Titan is a way that you could recur your commander from the graveyard if it ever got removed. So just some fun little small synergy there, nothing too big, at least that I'm aware of. The deck that I am going to be putting the Young Phoenix in is a Pillow Fort deck in mono white. Pillow Fort is very strong in mono white, which is good because mono white doesn't really have a lot of like goading in the deck. So that's going to be the trick of the game, is like, how are you going to win? But as far as not being defeated, mono white is great in that department. You'll have plenty of ways to make it so your creatures can't attack you, which is powerful. The popular deck idea on EDH Rec, I kind of like put together just from some of the cards that I saw, is do a defender deck, like a wall deck. Really make it hard for your opponents to fight you. It's going to be a Pillow Fort deck, but the way you're going to win it actually is going to be having the value from things like the Monarch or having the initiative. And then by having a Pillow Fort style deck, you're going to make it so your opponents can't take the initiative or the Monarch from you, which is very powerful. You can have a crazy cool engine building up from that by completing the Undercity, by drawing tons of extra cards with the Monarch. It'd be a lot of fun. And then there's some really powerful defender-based cards in white. So very cool. And then lastly is, oddly enough, a Toughness Matters deck, which I think is really cool. Totally doable in white. Not the strongest commander for this archetype, but totally doable because it is giving your creatures +2 to their toughness. So you'll have a lot of cool anti-power board wipes. You'll have things like Armored Armadillo, which will probably, oddly enough, for a common, will be one of your win conditions in this deck, because if you can give it things like Stone Skin, plus the +2 toughness from the commander, so +12 toughness, and then a single use of Armored Armadillo's ability will give it, 16 total toughness, so it'll make it a 16/16. Insane. Love it. Fantastic. Really cool card. And that's going to do it for Tong, the Young Phoenix. It was kind of hard to evaluate this card as far as its strengths and weaknesses, because it's not really doing a whole lot. If you have untapped shenanigans, you maybe could do some weird fancy tricks with blocking, with like the Armadillo we talked about, repeatedly making it super big in toughness and then dealing a ton of damage. So you could do some fun tricks, but it's going to be hard to like do the tricks without your opponents knowing about it, because it's going to be in your command zone. They're going to see what it does the whole time it's in play. So you'll have to play smart with this commander, or play so your opponents can't interact with you and just have a value engine of Pillow Fort, which is totally doable. But that's going to do it for this commander. Really cool. Be hard to defeat. Have your opponents fight each other. Use a lot of goading effects and like colorless and stuff, or things. What is the word I'm looking for? There's like the vow cycle of enchantments, and the white one makes it so your opponents can't attack you, but it gives it vigilance. There's the impetus cycle of cards, and there is at least 1 or 2 impetus cards in white, so that is a way of goading creatures to force combat damage from your opponents to each other. Let me know what you guys think, because I'm sure there's something I missed here. Let me know if there's any synergies, deck ideas, mispronunciations like I already said, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!